Hey peeps, it's Yuki here with a new vid for you. So I decided to do that one idea I did that I mentioned in the other video, that I was going to go ahead and tell all of you about my trips that I went through the US with my grandparents when they had a job to be able to pay for it. So there's a few that I remember that are in here, um, which was pretty cool. So, my grandpa used to work on these um helicopters. They're like ones that would go out and save people. And that was me at the lake with a few girls. We went to the National Woodcarvers Museum. I'm not exactly sure which state this was in. I think it was like Dakota or something. um South Dakota maybe? I'm not sure. But it was so cool because there was like different wood carvings and some of them actually moved. Like they're so weird, but they're cool. Like these ones I think they moved. And then there's like there's a chair and table. This is Crazy Horse Monument. That's what it looked like when my grandparents and I went there. It was really cool. Yeah, it was South Dakota. Yeah, this was so cool. You should be able to see like the head of the horse partly painted in there. So yeah, that was that. And then this was the Crazy Horse Native American Museum. It was nearby that area, and there was all these different like stands with like different things you could buy. Um yeah, and there was different things that could be shown. This is my grandpa and me in front of like a teepee. Or, well, I don't remember what they're actually called. One of those things that the Native Americans used to like sleep in and live in. Those little tents. This is my grandpa in front of the Crazy Horse Monument thing. This is my grandma and me in front of it too. And this is what it's going to look like apparently, or at least what they're trying to make it look like. And that's what it is so far in the background. And there was some things written. I don't remember the exact story, but this is a bronze sculpture of it. We also went to see Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. It was really cool, actually. You can't really go really close to there, but these are like the pictures we took. Sorry if that changed on you. But yeah, so like it was pretty cool, I guess. And there's like this pile of stuff there. And when we went there, it actually reminded me of Naruto because they have like the heads in the background for like the Hokages. I thought it was pretty cool. We also went to South Dakota Institute of Paleontology or whatever that is called. This is Stan the T-Rex. That was me in front of it. And these are real. Like they're actual like dinosaur skeletons. It was like one of my favorite things while we were on this trip because we actually got to see like dinosaur skeletons and it was really cool. And then there's this one, pterodactyl. Um and then we also went to see Big Thunder Gold Mine. It was in Keystone, South Dakota. There's apparently a place out there that was covered in like toxic water or something that you can't go, but there's like a whole bunch of like money out there apparently that is completely unable to be gotten to because if like apparently it's so toxic that you would probably die. But like no one has been able to get to it. But I got to like gold mine. It was really cool to go in there. Yeah, I actually went in there. It was so cool. But I actually got to gold mine. That was me right there. I missed that sweater. My sister has it now. She can't find it, so she can't give it back. But we went to this place. We never actually went into it though because my grandpa he couldn't really walk very far. We also went to see animals of bear country, U.S. South Dakota. There's all sorts of cool animals. There was a wolf, there's a reindeer, bighorn sheep, more reindeer, a bear. There's some more bears, I think. Then more bears. This was funny because this bear was actually doing a crisscross, like had his leg over the other, kind of fancy sitting, but it moved before we could actually get the picture. I think it's a lynx, I'm not sure, or bobcat, I can't remember. There's a baby bear cub. These badgers were fighting over a hot dog. It was so funny. And then there was like cute little baby bear cubs. It was pretty cool. We also got to see otters, but we weren't able to get a picture of them. These are prairie dogs we saw on the way back to another area. We also went to Boxwork Wind Cave in South Dakota. That place was actually really cool. So this is like the boxwork stuff. But we went inside and we saw all these. I actually got a pin because I was like afraid at first, but then I was like leader kind of thing. But these are like the first people who went in there, they signed it there, and it was really cool because it was a long time ago. And that's what they went through, was that little cave right there. That's how they got in back then. But yeah, and then there's like a whole bunch of bison or buffalo, whatever you want to call them. More bison, buffalo. I really love forests. Antelope. More of them. There's a cute little antelope. And yes, I actually got to feed donkeys. Look at this. I almost got to pet a baby one. It was so cute. And I was able to feed them. They're like so used to people feeding them, apparently. Bighorn sheep. And then we also went to Badlands, South Dakota. Yeah, we went to a lot of South Dakota places. And it was basically like that. And there was like so long and you couldn't use the bathroom for like such a long ways, which sucked. But anyways, we also went to Wall Drug, South Dakota. This place was really cool because there's all sorts of like stores and stuff. All sorts of stores. I got a picture next to a grizzly bear stuffed one. It was amazing. And then I got a picture of one of these. I also got a picture inside of this with my grandma. Yeah, I was afraid to get up on the one horse because it was too high at the time and I was afraid of heights. We also got to see fireworks in Sydney, Nebraska. It was pretty. And then we went to Crook, Colorado. It was really cool out there, actually. I won't lie. I mean, it was like grasslands and stuff, but it was still pretty cool. There's more, and then like other places and stuff. That, and then there was a sunset from like my aunt's place. This is actually my aunt's house. She was like really cool. Actually, I really liked the bed that I was staying on. It was so comfy. This, and we also went to Dinosaur National Monument at Vernal, Utah. Utah. It was pretty cool. We went on this like trail and I was freaking out, but like there was like bones inside of the mountain. It was really cool. But I was like freaking out because it was a steep trail. And then there's also like petroglyphs or whatever they're called. It was really cool. I got a picture in front of that. It was really awesome actually. Then we went to see fossils. They were pretty cool. There's like plant fossils, fish fossils, animals, saber-toothed tiger. It was so cool, and I got a picture next to these. They look so real, don't they? Like, it's so cool. And then I also got a picture here. I was standing beneath this Diplodocus. This thing is huge. It's a long-necked dinosaur. That's how big it was. And I also got that. I saved that and I put that in there because I thought that was a good idea. This was the saltwater flats. Yeah, when it says not recommended, that means don't do that. Unless you're used to going out in like salty areas, you wouldn't want to go and do that. It's pretty bad. But yeah, so that was like one of my trips that I went on. It was really cool. So I think you might like to see those. I'll be doing another video about my travels because there's some other stories I'd like to say that I went through, and you might like them. So yeah, but first of all, there's that one, and then the next one will be about a few of the others. Yeah, but the other ones won't really have pictures, so yeah, yeah, some of them might not. It all just depends, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, and if you hear a lot of shouting and laughing in the background, that's my sister coming home and her friend's mom. So yeah. Anyways, it's about time I gotta go, so if you like the video, please push the like button, and please subscribe if you like my videos, and pleasant nightmares. I'll see you in the next video.